Savio Thomas gets ready to bowl the first delivery. And I think they'll be eyeing up a few early wickets if we can get them. They're not going to get them if they get the ball going down that line. This is that baton cut. Full toss, and this will be a no ball surely. And once again, I think this is, you see, once in the back of your mind you're feeling uncomfortable and you're concerned that you're going to put your foot down, you're going to go, well, you're going to lose your shape, and that's exactly what he does here. His ends up too full, but still nicely played. And he's gone. Oh, well, I tell you what, he was a long way outside of his crease. But of course, don't get too excited. Rico full. Remember, that was a free hit. This is pretty wide. It's up in the air. This could be half a chance for the fielder. It doesn't get there in time. Now skips over it.
Very nice to be here, actually. Thank you.
Well, this first one, the UC is going over mid-off for 6. Maximo, and the tank is in business. He is firing. He survived the free hit, as I expected him to, and he has just stroked this one away through the line. Isn't that a nice shot?
That's one of the great strikes there, actually.
Slow ball over the offside just. Patanka, he does get enough to get 4. So cuatro carreras as the tank moves into the 20s. Plays like Prasad swing the ball. Now this one's up in the air. Now it's got some hang time. It is going. It is going. It is gone. Maximo.
That's another great shot. Another great shot there. Into out over extra cover. He's done that twice now already. He's a really impressive batter, this guy, actually.
Well, the
some
tank.
Great timing.
The tank has just demolished the wall here. Just watch this. Goes all the way. That's a big 6. That's a 6 on any ground. You know, that's the nature of the world at the moment. Here's Clinto Paul, who gets just drop kicked away nicely. Really good bit of timing, and the tank is in session. He moves into 30s with that stroke. 4 more. Here's a slot machine, Ruben James. Oh, this one could be a chance. It's a top edge. It's Kopaka, who has to run a long way, and he almost grabs it. He almost grabs it with the reverse behind the back as well, and then he fires it over the keeper. Wasn't able to come up with anything. This is a no ball, and this one could be a long way. That could be on the roof. Well, that one's going to be halfway to heaven. That one is a 7. Maximo, and don't bowl there. This ball might never be found. Here's the free hit, and he goes for it. I think it's higher than it is long. The fielder's turning around. He's looking at it. Yeah, smart work there. Raju wasn't too concerned about catching it, but he just kind of helps it on its way down, make sure it doesn't get away from him. Just basics. And this is in the air. Now this one could be a chance. Now the outfielder takes responsibility and he takes the catch. And that's a nice bit of catching that removes Patanka, who is the first man to fall once again. But still, he entertained us while he was there on the way to 34 off 22 balls. Kind comparison to compare Varun Prasad to yourself. Anyway, this one is a pretty nice shot. And this is Aurora, who's lost the tank, but he's in the mood. And well, the spectators, that's some little scraps for them. When we saw Netherlands hit 200. This one is sliced away. There's no one at third man. In fact, it probably doesn't matter because he wouldn't have caught it anyway. That's all the way over the top. Maximo! That's this one. Well, this is money for Jam right here. It's a half tracker. And that one, well, the scorers know it's 6 because it whistles over their heads. Maximo, 6 to Aurora, and he is brutal on anything short.
Yeah, keep talking about it, but I'll keep mentioning it. It's another great shot there from the Ricky Pontinez pull shot.
And it gives him something else, leg stump. This time it's a bit fuller. The result will be 4 more.
To really get anything from it.
To get hit on the leg side, and it does. And this one's in the air. That could be a chance. The fielder comes in and he spills it. And, well, that was a big opportunity. Whereas first ball of the ninth, yeah, it gets away and it just kind of slices away from Abraham at point, and that's another boundary of cricket, as we know. And this one's a big filthy full toss, but he doesn't quite get it, and he's gone. And there's no call from the umpire. And Aurora, again, unfortunately for him, can't get hold of a full toss again. This one, yeah, it's high, but I do think by the time it reaches him, it's below his waist. It probably looks higher than it is because he does get down on the one knee. So he tries to ring up his 50 with a 6, but unfortunately for him,
in the Red Bull game.
This one, this could be half a chance. It is, and he's looking straight into the sun. And, well, you can thank the burning ball of hydrogen in the sky for this one, because I think that Prasad gets lucky here, because it is straight to the fielder, but he's looking straight into the teeth of the sun. He gets a hand on it, but goes over Maximo. Well, Did you want one? No. How about 6? And this one's gone a long way. That's over the players' tents. Maximal 6 for Varun Prasad. And we're seeing what he's capable of now as the 9th over comes to a conclusion. The score is 107 for 2. Prajapati says my turn, but he hasn't quite got this. And it's going to be another pat over for 6. Can you believe it? Ashwin Raju this time. Well, he had a little bit of room to move, but he just needed to do either one of 2 things. He needs to pat it back in and actually stop the 6, or he needs to catch it. Team with 3 balls remaining. Next ball knocks him over. Ruben James does get the last laugh, although they might be laughing on the other side of their face because already they've got a chase on their hands. I think Corey calls that wide hole.
Yeah.
That was pretty well done. Goes straighter this time. Hit inside out a little bit. I think they'll settle for 1 here. Well, they shouldn't because that's the last ball. Just counting, and now they might get a second. Prasad's keen. Well, here we go. He's going to have to pick it up, and he's thrown it wide. And they're just going to have to eat it, and they're going to get 2 here. Clinton Paul saying, well, I went to a lot of trouble to pick that one up out of the dirt. And the keeper said, well, what do you want me to do? That's Jobby. Well, he had his head screwed on. He said, look, I don't want to give away any extras here. I just am happy to be fair, Clinto's thrown it off the pitch.
Yeah,
so he's saying, look, it's pretty wide. If you could do me a favour and put it on the pitch this time, that was a proper gutter ball from Clinto Paul at the end. But anyway, look, when it comes down to it, it doesn't make a huge difference. American University of Malta, 117 off their 10 overs. Look, a pretty good score once again. So James saying, welcome back, Rico. And welcome back to you as well, James. Here we go. Patel start the defence and starts with a big filthy full toss. That's a no ball. And it will be more runs. How many more? I think 2, because it just pulls up. And yeah, a bit of a loosener. In fact, that'll be a first and final warning as well for the Swami after that high full toss to start the innings. Another full toss, not quite as high. It goes to the same part of the ground. Well, retrace your steps. This time it will go for 4. So just a little bit more on that one. Kapaka gets his first boundary. The first of the innings, Royal Strikers move up to 7.
Yeah, this is a good start, positive start. Look, using his feet. Shot. And, oh, that's a marvellous effort. We've seen some outstanding efforts on the field, haven't we, for 1 or 2 fielders, but just not able to catch on to it.
And especially in that part of the ground, it seems to be the hot zone. Yeah, it takes this on. And Mullock is out there. Yeah, just whipped away off the pads. This one's going to be 4 more. So Patel just struggling with his length, and and he had a bit of a sore finger. Oh, he goes after this, and now this is high. And Nishit's going back, he's going back, and, well, he's fumbling a ball that's already stopped. But Nishit Bhatt. This time he goes over, but again, and this time he won't catch it. So this will be 4. So Raju gets going, and he's an important part of this as well. Yeah, hits straight, and this is a good shot, good bit of timing. Not sure it'll go all the way, but it will. And he just jumps over that one, Jit Patel. Oh, well, he finishes with a bang. Well, he's unchained now, and he's ready to go. Unchained Melody. The sound of the stumps going over. Kapaka, he looked really good in the power play, but he goes off the very last ball of it. He goes for 23. Big blow for the Strikers. I think that's smart. Now, is there an edge on this? The umpire says there is, and it's the end of Raju, who's caught behind for 14. And this is one that doesn't really swing. And for Prasad, this is also a useful delivery, because you do play for a bit of swing, and this one doesn't swing, so gets the outside edge of the bat. That's what makes left armers so dangerous. That's exactly right. Loves the new batter, I think. And look, this goes right where we were talking. It goes down to the fine leg region. There's nobody home, if you get it right as a bowler. This one's an off cutter, and he might have found the fielder here, and it's caught. Oh, that's a really good catch. And he stood tall, and he held on to it. And that is Raihan, who's on the field here. That's Rahan, the 12th man. Oh, trouble. Big trouble, and he's stumped. And Thomas tries to up the rate. They're almost at 13s. And we'll see this on the replay. It's pretty good summing as it goes between the stumps and the batter. And yeah, no problems there for Patanka. They need some runs. They might get some here, but they might not, because he's found the fielder. And that's not a man you want to hit the ball to. Varun Prasad takes the catch, and he does it with a minimum of fuss. And the collapse is on. Every man for themselves. Call the lifeboats. That's the 5th wicket down. It's 49 for 5. the other teams in the group. Now this one should be another one, and it's taken easily.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the hot hands at the moment, doesn't he? And Rohan takes a second catch. Well, a substitute. He's showing him more than a substitute. He's saying, well, they keep hitting the ball at me, so I'm going to keep catching it. And like I said, the collapse is on. The 50's up, but a substantial cost for the Strikers. They lose a 6-wicket, 50 for 6.
The other thing we can probably see, this is really tossed up. Is this one going to clear the fielders? Oh, no, it's not. It's just fielding practice. This is what this is at the moment. And
I think
well,
I'm
that's
not,
another
not
one
sure
that's
he's
out.
satisfied that it's out. I mean, it looked very high. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's high. That's got to be a no ball, doesn't it?
But it is pretty high. He doesn't charge.
Oh, I tell you what, it's all the toys out of the cot if I'm giving on this. This to me, look where he's hit it. Oh.
See, this has been hit pretty well. And this time, the fielder has been beaten. So here's a little bit of shaka in the air. And shaba. He goes for another, but this time it's straight down the throat of the fielder. And that's easily taken by Zohir Malik. That's his second catch there as well. And, well, that's probably 5 catches taken on the boundary. Only once have they managed to clear them. So, well, Sanish Mani, he did have the power once, but not the second time round. Good catching.
And this one could be another catch, and it is catching practice. Abraham off the back foot. Not really able to get too much behind this one. And just spoons the catch to the man at short cover. It's good field positioning as well. And so Malik gets a wicket.
In this. Oh, he's oh dear. He's hit this pretty well, but it's a really good catch from Malik. Poor guy. Well, he gets a goal and then he gets another duck here. And Vinny, that's you. You put the curse on him.
Oh, that's so unlucky. I thought he was going to show me. He's just off the toe, though. How about that from Malik to finish it off? And, well, at least he went down swinging. Jerome, he's unlucky. He has a bit of a laugh about it.